afternoon baseball here on the show. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Aces and the Aces. As we begin this new season, this team is happy to be done with their big relocation. However, they're opening the year on the road, and so their debut in the new city will have to wait just a little while, as Heidi Watney tells us.
Yeah, Matt, the business of moving is done, but their new hometown fans have to wait just a bit longer to get their first game at home. That said, the skipper wants to make sure the team thinks of it as 2 true opening days. The eyes of the baseball world are on them today, and they'll be the center of attention again in just a few days at their home opener.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Denny Reyes gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Denny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Vidal Brujan is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 107.
Now the pitch.
Hey!
Ground ball right side. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Standing in now, number 66, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 home. Center field. Marte gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. And now, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Dominican Republic. The center fielder, Starling Marte.
The pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. To first. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Otto Lopez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Two, here it is. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Runner at first with two gone in the inning, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Curveball locks him up, strike three, and that's the third out. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Pete O'Brien.
Pete O'Brien.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Jamal Navarro. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 1-1.
That's inside.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play your first big league AB and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Now here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next.
The right fielder, Gregory.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Herman isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Luis Liberato is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
No, that's
Ball
down.
1 as he lays off below the zone. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ground ball left side. Ramirez showing off his range. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Ivan Castillo.
Next to hit is Ivan Castillo. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In there, and it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. And stepping in, Jorge Mateo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a dive. The throw. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
You know, you hear me talk about having baseball timing, having a baseball clock. That play right there showed it. Pretty play. The dive and then the ability to get back to your feet quickly and make that throw to cut him down at first.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez.
He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Abraham Almonte.
Next up is Abraham Almonte. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to be a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Fouled away. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in will be Edwin Espinoza.
For the Dominican Republic, the first baseman, Edwin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Edwin Espinoza has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Back easily. Here's Starling Marte as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A ball and a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The 1-1. It's taken for strike 2.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
At the plate now, Otto Lopez. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Bruhan back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Up next, number 66. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. And good for him. Has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Stepping in now, Pete O'Brien. He'll
swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
Grounder down the line at third. Over to first, and that retires the side. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. The Aces lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll take a look at ball one. First time up, he went down looking. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Rafael Devers becomes the first out in the bottom of the fourth inning. Here's Gregory Polanco. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 coming. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almonte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 7.
At the plate now is Luis Liberato. He bounced out last time up. Goes the other way as this is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Guerrero rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner from second is in to score. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And he will not make the play. It's off his glove.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
To the plate now, Julio Rodriguez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Runner around second now, headed for third. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the two first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike one as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Dominican Republic leads it 4-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Jamal Navarro. Pitch on the way. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Now here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon. Ready now is Otto Lopez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in as he looks at a called strike. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Write it down in the record books. He's hit their first homer since moving to their new hometown. Standing in now, Gregory Polanco. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Abraham Almonte. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something. Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
One there. He'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's it.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Polanco, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's a 5-3 game now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box, number 66.
Number 66.
And that one yanked just foul. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Pete O'Brien. And it's grounded just foul down the line.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Grounded to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. The bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Liberato. And he hits it hard to the right side. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Frankie De La Cruz is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. At the plate now, Ivan Castillo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he is in there.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That evens it up 1-1. And it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Count even at 2-2. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, catcher, Julio.
Next, it'll be Julio Rodriguez. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled off. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Starling Marte becomes out number 2 this inning. In now, Otto Lopez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Your
Drew
attention, please.
Carlton is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. So here is Jamal Navarro, grounded out in his last at-bat.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jamal Navarro has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging in at the plate next will be Jorge Mateo. And he takes ball 1. Navarro, base runner at first with 1 out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player after coming.
Well, the side is retired.